Good morning everyone. Today we'll discuss about distribution channels. And a channel of distribution is an organized network or a system of agencies and institution which in combination performs all the activities required to link producer with users and user with producer to accomplish the marketing task. So it is a organizing network. So after the manufacturing, the immediate step is the manufacturer has to distribute the goods and services to the customers. For the distribution, it has to link with different networks or different agencies. So distribution channels. So a distribution channel is a chain of business, so which a good or services passes until it reaches the final consumer or the end of the consumer. So here the channel is nothing but it is a chain of business. So the intermediate, with the help of the middleman, the manufacturer will distribute goods from one place to another to reach the final consumer or end of the consumer is known as the distribute channel. Here the manufacturer will produce the goods and he will distribute the wholesaler and wholesaler to retailer and retailer to the buyer. Ultimately, lastly it reaches to the buyer. Here the middle persons is known as the intermediaries, or we'll call it as the distribution channels. So here the channels from manufacturer to buyer or manufacturer to retailer to consumer, and manufacturer to wholesaler, retailer, consumer, or the manufacturer, wholesaler to consumer, manufacturer to agent, wholesaler, retailer, and the last to the consumer. And we'll see conventional channel or non-integrated systems. So in these situations, there is different types of conventional channels, that is manufacturer to consumer. And here see the first point is manufacturer to consumer. In this channel, it is a short and simplest form, and it is direct where goods move directly from producer to consumer. Here the manufacturer to consumer, what the manufacturer will do, he will deliver goods and services directly to the customer. That is, no intermediary is involved in this type of situation. So intermediaries, no retailer and no wholesaler. Only the communication between the manufacturer and consumer is made. This is the channel choice opted by manufacturer, industrialized and consumer durable goods. There may be a different types of goods, durable goods or non-durable goods. So the manufacturer to consumers, the manufacturer will directly deliver the products to the consumer. And the next one is manufacturer to retailer to consumer. So between the producer and the consumer, this is a channel has one intermediary, namely retailer. So in this type, between producer and the consumer, there will be a middle person, and he is called as retailer. This is most common channel in case of consumer durables such as textiles, shoes, ready-made garments, and so on. Any product, but the middle person should be a retailer. The manufacturer will produce the goods, and the retailer will buy the products from the manufacturer, and from the retailer the consumer will purchase the products. And next one, manufacturer to wholesaler to retailer and finally to the customer. This channel has two intermediaries, namely wholesaler and retailer. Between the producers and the consumer, there will be two persons or the two channels, that is the wholesaler and the retailer. This is the most popular form, and it is used by small and big companies. So it can be represented in diagrammatic also. So see, this is the diagram. The third one is manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer and the consumer. So what the manufacturer will do, he will manufacture the product, and the wholesaler will buy the products from manufacturer. Again the wholesaler will distribute product to the retailers, and the retailer will purchase, the consumer will purchase the product from the retailer. And the fourth one is manufacturer to wholesaler to consumer. So this channel of passes the namely retailers. So in this situation there is a no retailers. The goods move from producer to wholesaler and directly reaches to the consumer without the help of retailer. This is the most acceptable practice when the consumer are not individual buyers but are institutional buyers, such as in hospitals, schools, colleges, any government agencies, public enterprise, any religious sports clubs. These are the examples of a manufacturer to wholesaler to the consumers. And the fifth one is manufacturer to agent to wholesaler to retailer and to the consumer. The consumer will receive the products from retailers. So it is the longest indirect channel option that a company has. The channel has the services of agents and a middleman only next to producer, and sells the wholesaler. And what wholesaler will do? Wholesaler to retailer and back to the final consumer. And the agent middleman may be the commission agent, export merchants who manages the affairs of the manufacturer. Here what the manufacturer will do? He will keep a separate agent or separate a middleman. The middleman, based on the place, based on the location, and based on the product demand, he will distribute the products to wholesaler, and wholesaler to retailer, and retailer to the lastly the consumer. And this should be represented in diagrammatic only. So this is the diagrammatic. So you have to draw the diagram and you should explain. So manufacturer buyer, manufacturer retail consumer, manufacturer wholesaler retailer and consumers. And the next one, manufacturer, wholesaler and the customer. And the last one is manufacturer, agent, wholesaler, retailer, and the lastly the customer. And second one is integrated channel system. So we have vertical marketing system or administrative marketing system. So in this channel, the members formally agree closely to cooperate with one another. Here the example is given. McDonald's sells meat, bread, ice creams and other products to its franchise along with right to own and operate the stores, and each of the owners of the stores signs a contract with McDonald's agreeing to do business in a certain way. So McDonald's produce some of the products and they will give right to some of the agents to sell their product. Is known as vertical marketing or administrative marketing system. Next one is conventional. So the channel members have no application. There are no closeness with one another. All the members operate independently. So in horizontal, two companies at the same channel level, say two manufacturer, two wholesaler, two retailer. So all of these members are agreed to cooperate with one another to sell the product. This is nothing but the integrated channel system. Once go through this topic, tomorrow we will discuss the another topic. Thank you.